Hi guys. I wouldn't normally do another talk video so soon, but I do have things to talk about, and frankly, I'm home with a pukey, poopy kid. It's kind of gross. So, this is pretty much all I can do today between him demanding things. That is why I nicknamed him Prince. He has two nicknames because I know somebody pointed out that I missed editing part of his squealing, so when he was born, I nicknamed him Squeaky because he never cried ever. Like, it was hard to even hear him at night to wake up to feed him, even as a newborn, because he just made little mousy, squeaky sounds. And he's unfortunately 9 years old now and still does it much higher pitched and annoyingly. So, but other than that, I nicknamed him Prince because oh my gosh, he's spoiled. I think the babies always are, though. But also, I apologize if my hair just keeps getting bigger and bigger and bigger as we chat because it's not even humid. I it's the joys of just being a natural redhead, I guess. And no, that's not a joke. Like, this is obviously not natural, but underneath it all is real red hair. All right, so I think Mackenzie is kind of catching on to what I'm trying to do. So when I mentioned the candles yesterday, I actually did pour that one I showed you in transfusion. And I can smell it really good just by sniffing it, but I don't smell it when I'm burning it, and so I don't know what to think about that. Also, I've messed around in the past with candles and stuff, but not to the extent of mastering them. So I think I poured this too full, so I can't keep it lit. I'm gonna have to remove some of the wax today and then try again. But I will say it has burned for a very long time. This very same candle holder I showed you yesterday only lasted me probably about 5 to 8 hours, I would say, and the whole candle had disappeared in that time. And mine is not disappearing at all yet, even though I have actually burnt it for quite a while. So I do think this idea will work if I get the scent down in this tiny little container, because I only made enough for this, is 1 tablespoon of scent. And like I said, I can smell it perfectly until I light it. So I don't know. I'll keep trying. I'll do my research. But all I know is if there's 1 tablespoon in this tiny container, those big ones that I showed you would take a ton. So it really doesn't surprise me that candles cost so much now if it takes that much. It just seems crazy to me. Can it really take that much? I don't know. But my goal is to have a matching candle for each bath bomb, obviously. So, like, the transfusions would be bleeding candles, and Eye of Newt. I don't know what it would look like yet, but I know it has to have eyeballs in it. Like, I think it would be fun. And speaking of scents, um, I know that you guys want me to add more into my products, which I am going to do for you. I want to do it. But just know that because I don't have very many customers yet, that if you reorder, like you already had an Eye of Newt and you reorder one, you're probably getting one from the same batch you had last time because they're there. Like, I have no reason to make more until those are gone. So it would be a while before like the new stronger scents start showing up, or if there's colors that I wanted to improve on or anything, new batches aren't coming until the old ones are gone. Then for the Black Friday sale, I did post on my blog exactly specifics of it, but basically I did decide to go ahead and go with my idea of if you buy a product, I'll send you a product free. So if you buy 5 items, then you get 10 items, but it'll be items of my choice. Like, you'll obviously get what you ordered, but then you'll just get 5 other items that I pick. which could be anything. I won't be duplicating items. Um, like, and they are older items, so the basic busy bath bombs, definitely I need to get rid of those. And then, as some of you have already noticed, like the pretty cups that I put the color bulbs in, even carrying them upstairs to put them in the storage room, the stems are breaking off. Like, I can't even get them into storage. I'll never be able to ship them with the stems intact. So some of the stems broke off, but obviously the color bombs are still fully intact. There's nothing wrong with them. So those are the types of items that you could possibly get. So they may appear broken, but I just want you to understand that's the goal. It's a shitty goal, isn't it? Like, I'm sorry I couldn't offer some big fancy sale or discounts or whatever, but I decided this is the option that's best for me. And my guess is we actually aren't that far apart in age, Mackenzie. But I'll tell you what, anybody who can guess my age, then I will give you a free product in your next order, like a good product. I'll send you a good bomb if you can guess my age correctly. And then when you order your next box, I'll write it down and give you a free transfusion or free eye of nude or something in there to make it fun. Alright, also, I do want to actually do this live, but I decided not to today because, again, sick kid and other kid problems. Many kid problems. I guess we can go ahead and talk about that for a second. I actually have it wrote down here and then I scribbled it out because I was like, no, I shouldn't talk about that, but screw it. This channel isn't only about bath bombs. I mean, it's just about me in general. So I already did delete like the gaming stuff just because I don't have time to focus on making gaming videos anymore. But it's pretty much an all around channel for everything. So here's my peeve for today, which has always been my peeve, mind you, even with my oldest child. You know, they reach a certain age and they get this attitude of, well, I can do it myself. I can take care of myself. Well, you know, you might be 20 years old, about to graduate high school, and the school wants me there to sign your permission slip. You apparently can't choose to go on this field trip without my permission, or play football without my permission, you know, those types of things. So this is what annoys me in the world. I have to sign all those papers. I have to be responsible for my child, you know, insurance papers, if signing in and out of school, everything is on you, right? But at 17 years old, if your child decides he's not coming home for a week or isn't going to go to school for a week, well, then by law, you're told nothing we can do. So why do I have to be responsible for signing stupid things like field trip papers, but I have no control over whether or not my child has to go to school or even has to come home, or, you know, stealing my car? However, you know, that I do have control over. I'm not gonna call the police on my kid though at this point. He's not even a bad kid. He's just like he doesn't start fight. I think that's what blows my mind about this situation. He doesn't start fights. He isn't confrontational. He's not violent. He's not doing drugs. Like, I have no complaints whatsoever, except for it's not cool to just take off for a week and go wherever the hell you want and not show up to school. I don't understand what's happening right now, but it is what it is. And I just don't think that they should be able to have it both ways. That's all. You know, if you want me to show up and sign papers and take care of my kid and stuff, fine, I will. But you can't have it both ways and then tell me when I need to take action that I can't. Just the way I see it. Alright, moving on to bubble bath. I think Funk has seen my bubble bath plan, which is actually not coming until Valentine's Day. But because I really wanted to perfect the mixture and stuff, I've gotten started on it very early. If you want to see what will be coming, then I'll be happy to send you a picture of it. I don't think any of you will be demoing it on your channels. I don't know. I could be wrong. Maybe you will. It's a little inappropriate. That's all I'm gonna say about that. I hope you'll demo it, but it's probably up to you whether or not you do. But yeah, I thought of that idea a long time ago, like when I very first got started, because I am kind of different. I like the darker things. I also like funny things or adult-natured things. And so it is. I mean, it's Valentine's Day, of course. It's more adult-natured. Funny enough, after I came up with the idea, I actually saw a conversation you guys were having on some video about how you wish shops would put out more adult themed products, and I was like, oh, this is perfect. Maybe they'll like it. It's hard to come up with new ideas though, because it seems like every time I get an idea, then I see it already being done. For instance, 2 or 3 weeks ago, I placed an order for a bunch of like bubble bar things that bubble bar things. No, like bubble things that come out of gumball machines that you can place items in. And then at the same time, I placed an order for a bunch of little jingle bells. That was my Christmas idea. But yeah, obviously you've seen the videos. There's a lot of companies right now putting out that exact same idea. So I'm like, I don't even want to do it now. But I don't know. Now I have the stuff. Now I'm kind of like, I have to because I already have spent the money on the stuff. What the hell am I supposed to do? It's interesting. Interesting. Always got to be one step ahead of the game. And I can't be. I can't be ahead of the game because, like I said, they're releasing those things now. That's not me. I am not going to give you Christmas items as soon as Halloween ends. I get pissed off when I see the crap in the store. Not because it's there. I think if people want to buy it early, start celebrating early, get into the Christmas spirit, go be you. I'm mad because I went to the store to find Halloween stuff, but you only gave me half an aisle. But there's 4 aisles of Christmas stuff on Halloween Day while I'm trying to shop for Halloween stuff. That's what annoys me. Like if it's Halloween, give me Halloween stuff. Just the way I feel it. I give up. That aisle gets smaller every year. Actually, I guess that is all the conversation that we need to have today, and I did good. It's only 13 minutes, so yeah. I just wanted to explain a couple things. Talk about the candles mostly. I mean, it does smell really good. The other thing about these, though, I will say, is that it's entirely possible that it is scented, you know? But one thing about being one of the people that makes products is that I'm around them all the time. They're drying, they're wrapped up in my closet in there. I smell it so much that I don't smell it anymore. People come in to the house and, you know, they're like, ooh, it smells really good in here. And I'm like, what does? Which was also another reason why it's hard to judge how much scent to put into the bath bombs and stuff to begin with, because I can't smell it. Most people probably have recipes. I'm learning to kind of make recipes, but in all honesty, everything I know is in my head. I've taught myself. I have no recipes for anything. I mean, I wish I was like Tammy and just had a notebook that she's got diagrams and drawings and things in there. Mine is all kept in my head. The bonus to this is I don't really need a recipe because I use the same recipe for all of my things. It works. You guys have seen it work. I don't want to change it or fuck with it. However, the confusing part comes down to like the embeds that I stuck in it. Can I remember which colors I put in there? Where did I place them? Things like that. So I think I will at least go back and make a page that says what color of embeds are in each balm so that I don't screw them up in the future, or that maybe each person won't be getting a different reaction out of them. That is the goal. Other than that, it's all up here. I probably should write it down just in case somebody ever takes over my company. I don't know. I didn't even have any girls. I have 4 boys. I hope somebody will give me a granddaughter. Anyway, I'll see you guys later.